Let's take one example on Z parameters. Find Z parameters, hence calculate ABCD parameters. Find whether the network is symmetrical or reciprocal. Here network is given. For this network we supposed to calculate Z parameter. Later with the help of Z parameter we supposed to calculate ABCD parameter, or also known as transmission parameter. Later the simplest way is calculating Z parameter using loop analysis. Look at this circuit. Here we have one loop. Assume that current through this loop is I1. As we know, the current I1 is flowing. So in this loop current I1 will flow. This terminal is a plus, this terminal is minus, this terminal is plus minus, and we'll assume that in this loop say some current X is flowing, and we'll assume that in this loop current I2 is flowing. Now let's apply KVL to first loop. Apply KVL to loop I1. Therefore I can write V1 is equal to, drop across 1 ohm is 1 into I1 plus voltage drop across this 1 ohm resistor is 1 in bracket I1 minus X, because in this branch or in this resistor current I1 is flowing as well as current X is flowing, both are opposite to each other, so it is minus. I'll simplify this. V1 is equal to I1 plus I1 minus X, or I can write it as V1 is equal to 2I1 minus X. I will call it as equation number 1. So here we can observe that I1 is the current source between two loops. If there is a current source between two loops, we cannot apply KVL to either this loop or either this loop. In that case, we are supposed to analyze the current source first. So we'll analyze the current is equal to minus of X plus I2, because here current I1 is flowing from bottom to top, where X is flowing from top to bottom, as well I2 is flowing from top to bottom. X and I2 are flowing in same direction, so it is X plus I2. But this X plus I2 is opposite to I1, therefore I1 is equal to minus of X plus I2. From this expression we'll try to get the value of X, that is I1 is equal to minus X plus and minus, that is minus I2. Therefore I can write, I'll take X on left hand side, X is equal to, I'll take I1 on right hand side, it will become minus I1 minus, I'll call it as equation number 2. So now I'll substitute equation 2, that is X value, in equation 1. Therefore substitute 2 in 1, that is equation 2 in 1. We can write it as V1 is equal to 2I1 minus X. X is nothing but minus I1 minus I2. I'll simplify this. V1 is equal to 2I1 plus I1 plus I2. I'll simplify this further. V1 is equal to 3I1 plus I2. I'll call it as equation number 3. Now we know that Z parameters are defined as V1 is equal to Z11 I1 plus Z12 I2. V2 is equal to Z21 I1 plus Z22 I2. We'll call it as equation A, this as equation B. Now comparing equation 3 with equation A. Compare equation 3 with equation A. Therefore I can write Z11 is equal to 3 and Z12 is equal to 1. That is coefficient of I2 is Z12. Here coefficient of I2 is 1. Therefore Z11 is equal to 3 ohm and Z12 is equal to 1 ohm. Thus we calculated or we found first two parameters of Z parameters, that is Z11 and Z12. Now let us calculate the next two parameters. Now look at this circuit. So already we have analyzed the current source, that is I1 is equal to minus X minus I2. Once if we analyze the current source, we'll assume that virtually it is removed from the circuit. If you remove this I1 from the circuit, then we'll find only one loop. This is only one loop. That entire loop is known as super loop. Now I will apply KVL to super loop and I'll go in this direction. So I'll start from V2. Therefore I can write V2 is equal to, so now I am moving in this direction, but current X is opposite to our direction. So voltage drop across 1 ohm resistor is minus X, because we are moving in this direction but X is opposite to our direction. Now later the voltage across 1 ohm resistor is, that is we supposed to consider the current which is flowing from top to bottom. Here I1 is flowing from top to bottom, so we have to consider I1 current as dominant current. I can write it as 1 I1 minus X. Therefore now I will simplify this. V2 is equal to minus X plus I1 minus X. Therefore V2 is equal to minus 2X plus I1. So now we'll substitute the X value from equation number 2. We have equation number 2 where we can get the X value. Therefore I'll call it as equation 4. Now substitute X value from equation 2 in equation 4. So therefore I can write it as V2 is equal to minus 2, X value is minus I1 minus I2 plus I1. We'll simplify this. V2 is equal to plus 2I1 plus 2I2 plus I1. We'll simplify this. V2 is equal to 3I1 plus 2I2. We'll call it as equation number 5. So now compare equation 5 with equation B. That is equation B is given by this equation where coefficient of I1 is Z21. Here coefficient of I1 is 3. Therefore Z21 is equal to 3 ohm and coefficient of I2 is Z22. Z22 is equal to 2 ohm. So thus we calculated the next two parameters, that is Z21 and Z22. Z parameter is equal to Z11, Z12, Z21, Z22 is equal to 3 ohm, 1 ohm, 3 ohm and 2 ohm. We'll calculate ABCD parameters. Let's calculate ABCD parameters. We know that by using interrelationship formula between A and Z, we can write A is equal to Z11 by Z21. Therefore, Z11 value is 3, Z21 value is 3. Therefore, A value is equal to 1. Next, B is equal to Z divided by Z21. So delta Z is nothing but determinant of Z parameter, that is Z11 into Z22 minus Z21 into Z12, that is Z11 Z22 minus Z21 Z12 divided by Z21. Therefore, B is equal to Z11 value is 3 into 2 minus 3 into 1 divided by 3, which gives 6 minus 3 is 3. 3 by 3 is 1. Therefore, B value is also equal to 1. Next, C is equal to 1 upon Z21. So here Z21 value is 3. Therefore, C value is 1 upon 3. Next, D is Z22 by Z21, which is equal to Z22 value is 2, Z21 value is 3. So therefore, now we can write transmission parameter T is equal to A, B, C, D, which is equal to 1, 1, 1 by 3, 2 by 3. So these are T parameter values or ABCD parameters. Now let's check whether the circuit is symmetrical or reciprocal. The condition for symmetry is if Z11 is equal to Z22, the circuit is said to be symmetrical. Therefore, here Z11 is not equal to Z22. Therefore, it's not symmetrical. Similarly, the circuit is said to be reciprocal if Z12 is equal to Z21. So here Z12 value is 1, Z21 value is 3. Therefore, the circuit is not even Z12 is not equal to Z21. Therefore, it is not reciprocal. So the circuit is neither symmetrical nor reciprocal. This is the solution for the given network. Thank you for watching.